We can see here good what, dives happening. ISO size, he should be fine.
He's just that remnant. And these two heroes are playing with fire. They're so incredibly weak. The Spirit Brothers, and I mean, we'll see. Abed's going to get a little bit of mana now, but yeah, it's just a battle back and forth.
On the razor's edge. That's the thing with Bob as well. You can tell that he really wanted to get that return first kill onto the Storm Spirit. Oof, this Phoenix ain't doing shit.
Yeah, top lane as well.
After getting that Icarus time.
Afu. Fire Blast, and it looks like with the slow as well from the Ignite. But yeah, I mean, what is fast enough? Zenki's coming, but now even Bob's going to be careful as well here, because they can set up for the stun with the arrow. They're going to drag him back. Gets the arrow connection. Perfect timing with the LSA. Where's the follow-up? The Fire Blast going to be able to prevent the follow-up damage from Lina. Still only level 2, so without the Dragon Slave, it looks like they should be able to get an extra kill. LSA trying to play around with it. Does get at least the connection now, but still... They're going to try and continue the chase with the last right clicks. One more from Polo. The Tango region is enough. Tries to eat that remnant too, but it's alright.
Nice little plays there. Getting
now Bob's in trouble. Arrow's gonna miss. Can they bring him down before he gets underneath the tier 2 tower? This is an incredibly deep dive, and Abed, he doesn't have any more ultimate charges to be able to utilize as well, but Bob's gonna be careful if he walks back forward, because Polo's gonna hunt. They get the Vortex now with the tier 2 tower. Bob, nicely done. Abed tries to secure the kill with the Resonant Pulse, but that's not enough. If he wants to chuck out the Remnant, it looks like he's protected.
Although if he dies here, it's not the case.
LSA finds the connection. Abed, gotta be careful. He's got some one charges. Let's see if he can turn. But Bob, with the help of the Lina there, is going to be able to bring down the Void Spirit. So Abed playing with fire at level 6. Oh, dip in. He just eats the Remnant. I mean, he's got a little bit of mana, but it looks like he's still got to be careful with the follow-up Fire Blast. Bob, try and look to turn. Gets a Vortex. Drag back into the LSA. Abed, can he get anything over the Dissimulate? RP. Gonna drag him back with the Shockwave. Now chucks out that ultimate. Ice. He's gonna show up as well. We've already popped the back, but now with the Fire Blast, Bob still got mana. He's gonna be able to dip out, and he's got some health to come back in as well. So just a back and forth goes the Storm Spirit. He's gonna be careful though, because he's falling low, and he's gonna end up ticking out to Ice. It's a 1 for 2 now with the Haunt coming up. It's a beautiful wall with that Star Storm. Zenki dives on cooldown for an extra 5 seconds here, and he's gonna get chased down. They want Enbrew as well, so the cleanup crew comes out. Polo gets a double. Even the Spectre trying to get involved as well. Lina's in trouble. Bob's gonna try and zip forward. They get the drag back, and Ice House is completely out of mana here, and Polo's just gonna be like, alright brother, there's no hope I can help you out to keep you alive, so we're just gonna TP you out and let you die.
He's gonna be the one that scouts it out, you would think.
If they get the stun from up through before the Fire Blast, now with the arrow follow-up as well, beautifully timed. They even get the Lina too. Nice combo, and up to the northern side on top of the lane in your dream. Drag back Bob, but I don't think you can get this kill with the Blade Mail Dispersion. Look, it just... Oh, no. Just a
your
laugh
dream's
on
like,
the
thanks for bringing the money to me.
Yeah. Oh, he also doesn't have a TP, so the Life Stealer, I mean, there's some rotations coming out from Vice as well, but it looks like he's ultra dead. They dropped the Supernova directly on top of them. It doesn't give the space for the Life Stealer. Now they're going to try and turn and deal with the egg as well. A couple more right clicks. They're unable to now, but the long forward. Bob is going to join the fight straight on top of Abed, but it looks like with the multicast, Abed might try and look to turn with the Remnant. They get the kill. It's going to cost him his life, and even Lina showing up too, so they end up losing 4.
Ice is still microing.
Oh,
he wants something.
Back. There we go. Okay.
Is under attack.
This is mid. Bob, gotta be careful. If Ice can get the vac back into Arfu, Abed's actually gonna be able to catch him. There's the Eul Scepter coming into play. He's ultra dead. There's a couple rotations, but they won't be there fast enough. And
you can just see they're completely enabling Abed. Even Ice, who have they found now? Zenki, he's dead meat.
He's got the egg, but it's not gonna matter. We'll bring it down nonetheless, even if he gets it off. And it's just an extra kill with the bottom lane getting shoved in. Mid lane's already shoved in as well. And it's a game that they're sitting incredibly
hyper effective, because they've even gone things like the he's gone on Twin Illusion. Well, they've even got things like a Veil here.
You gotta be careful as well, because Lifesteal's already popped the Rage, so him running mindless into the fight, it's gonna be a little bit difficult with the LSA. Holds 2 back, Bob still fall in now. Skill very nicely done. They all get out in your dream with the dodge. Polo with the leap away, and now they're gonna try and look to dive up the tier 3 tower. Do they want to continue? However, that's the question. Dragging the fight back. The Sunray's doing a lot of damage here from Zenki, but it looks like Dire, they can go back, and if they want to, Abed Remnant drags it back. They get the first for the bonus health, but the arrow's on the mark. Mag will pay the price, and now Polo's gonna come through. It doesn't have any leap charges. Without the stunts, they can just reset. So 3 down on Vice, and let's see, Polo Arrow's up in a couple of seconds here. Palace actually got to be a bit careful. In your dream, this is pretty difficult to get the kill. They're going to try and drop the RP. Where's the follow-up? Let's see if he can give him the space. They'll drag back with Laguna Blade. They're going to be able to bring him down. Okay. Does he get the Blade Mail? All the mans are off. And now die. Do they want to still take the fight? CIS coming over. Drops the back. He doesn't have enough mana for the wall, but looks like they get the Storm Spirit with the combo. Radiant. They lose 2 heroes instantly. Phoenix not wanting to try and commit the supernova there with already 2 heroes dropping to start. And now they're in trouble because they know they TP down to try and kill off the Spectre. So they're kind of stuck here. CIS already dropping the wall.
They pins it in. Heroes either side of them. They're just trapped.
They see Palos at the moment. Eats the Remnant. Arfu. Arrow's going to fly with the Fire Blast. Let's see if the Sunray is going to be enough to keep him live. Arbed's going to try and cancel out the Sunray, but it doesn't matter as Life still pays the price to get the Ursept on top of the mag as well. So he's just going to be an extra helo falling in the grave here. They'll drop the Supernova, which it's just Arfu at the moment. But I mean, that's just an ulti force, unfortunate for Zenki. They don't get nothing out of it.
Of the deaths that they've had, more action happening mid.
Storm, he's in trouble here. Tried to go aggressive with the Orchid on top of the Ogre, but that's not really the perfect target. And now In Your Dreams even going to show up with the Haunt as well. He's got a dagger up in a couple of seconds, so should be able to continue with the dive. And unfortunately, there's nothing really that Lean is able to do.
With that 4-star, it'll disrupt a lot of this aggression that they're trying to have. Like, how many times have we had, you know, Abed into Ogre stun, into Mirana stun?
Like 3 minutes in this game, Dai were just playing underneath the tier 1 mid as Arfu's just going to walk up the high ground. Doesn't even give a damn, honestly. Like, look how tanky he feels. He's like, alright, you want to try and kill me? I got 2k HP with the Glimmer as well. They're going to zip forward. Bob trying to find Arbed, but he's got a Ursept to be able to get out of the Orchid now. And Root drops out that RP. Vac's going to give him some space, but it's not enough. That's a big kill. They want more Bloodhound with the drag back. Ogre chucked out the Lotus Orb on top of Arfu, but he'll still pay the price. Oh my god, Bob takes so much damage. And he might be the target once again. They're just continuing to hunt. CIS is just playing so aggressive right now with the drag back. Arbed, he's got the Aghanims, and that's just another kill. Now he's going to try and hunt for more. Zenki's already used the dive. They're inside the base. The Force going to give him some little bit of extra positioning. He'll drop the Supernova. And even underneath the tier 4 towers, they don't give a damn. They get rid of the Fire Spirit. Meanwhile, top, Arfu just solo kills the lead of this game. It's just getting even crazier as they find Palos, but he's going to be able to TP out. So that's just Team Dog is styling.
CIS is doing his classic item drops as well, just to try, you know, say, oh, you sure you want to TP out, buddy? But they're very happy on Team Dog. Even before that fight, the 95% win probability went to 96, and I would say now it is higher. Yeah, 98, and probably win it up.
They're coming over to try and offer a defense here, but they've got to be careful because the backline just might get picked. As Lifesteal is very far on the front line, the first silence, can they follow up? Nice RP, but Arbed is able to dodge it with the Dissimulate, so there's no follow-up at the moment, but the Infest gets him a little bit of space, and Rue's going to try and steal away Arfu, but the big target is, where's the rest of the respawn coming through?
Double stun!
Stop, they're going to be careful with the drag back, it's a lot of damage here with the back. In Your Dreams, not going to be able to turn it now. Nice respawns coming through, they'll find 3 into 4 as well, as Arfu's going to get dragged down. No multicast, unfortunately. So with the
the pig in the Roche.
Let's go. That's a big swing. 3,600 gold. Now they're even going to be able to get the Aegis as well. You see the damage is coming through as a really start. Zip in. Bob's going to try and attempt this. Aegis is going to tick out though with the Haunt. They're going to be careful. Supernova in a relatively good spot. And now with the RP, has he got juice just yet? It's on to offer all the illusions with the backline. Going to try and bring down Arbed with Laguna Blade. Will be successful. Now the Supernova stuns up In Your Dream as well. He haunts into the middle of the fight. Not really going to be able to utilize it all. Although Zenki's still getting ticked down to the dispersion. But the cost of 3 heroes on Team Dog. And all of a sudden, this game it's a massive swing now. They've only got a 2,000 net worth lead. And you know, we're seeing Radiant. I mean, that Supernova just directly dropped down in the middle. The RP didn't do much, but you know, now the fights are really working there.
Do you really?
Zip in, Bob, protected with the Glimmer, and Bru's gonna skewer him away, so Ogre's just down, no buyback.
He just respawned as well.
Oh, they get the arrow just after the rage, but again, they don't have the heroes, and the objectives are getting shredded thanks to Palos with the Orb Destruction and the Desolator as well. You gotta keep in mind, I mean, Radiant, their ultimates, they're still on cooldown, but they recognize how strong they are at the moment. Just well aware of this. I bet if he wants to leave forward to start, they can even jumping as well. I mean, he's got the Arcane to keep in mind.
Bob's keen. He was pump faking his ball lightning, but just gets scouted out by that dagger there, so he's going to be a little bit more careful.
And just constantly scouting out arrow to fly as well, but they get the
Carlos?
vision now with the life stealer. Trying to chain lock him down for the RP off to the side. Finds a couple with the drag back on top of the wall as well. Two's going to instantly fall. Arbet joins him as well. In a dream, going to try and do with the backline for the Infest bonus health. Is it enough to keep the lane alive? It doesn't matter, but the damage is not there at the moment. Look at the dispersion, actually. The blade mail. Life stealer pretty much just kills himself, and now Bob has to zip away. Oh man, Arbet, he does buy back. They get the multicast, and now Storm's in trouble. Ice. They find it. Enver, Skewer in. They got a couple of buybacks here. I mean, it's just Zenki and the Magnus, so the damage isn't there. And now Arbet showing back up after the buyback. They want Zenki as well. But get inside with the back, never mind. Ice, the multicast once again. They all have buyback from Radiant. But that is a massive fight from Dire. It looked like a horrible start, that RP drag back, but man, Spectre just, the Blade Mail Dispersion just did so much work.
It's almost like it's a brainless hero. No, I'm kidding. But it's very good team fight cohesion together, and it just shows the power of not having one of...
Back. They get the Hex, the multicast as well. They're just going to be able to bring down the Storm. Oh no. And they're instantly going to beeline towards the rest of the team. Arbet's going to be pretty careful because Silence finding 3. Let's see if they can continue with the 5-4. Simile is actually stuck on the high ground at the moment. He's going to astral step back up in a couple of seconds, but the LSA holding back. And then Mule sets up for this Remnant. Mag still has the RP if he can even get it off. Now with the Infest bonus health, the Supernova's on the low ground. In Dream has this movement speed, but it looks like they're going to try and disengage. Buyback forced out for the Mag. Storm Spirit still holding his at the moment. It's a lot of ultimates used though from Radiant. No RP, no Supernova now. Actually, apologies, he does have the RP. The Supernova being down. And Dive got very good vision at the moment, so they're all seeing Radiant. They might leap back in actually with the Ogre Magi. They get the follow-up with the Silence now with the chain lockdown. And Rue's going to try to disrupt this with the RP, but he eats the arrow now with the backline. Pellet's going to try and turn the buyback for the Storm Spirit. Mag's going to end up dropping, and they have this Haunt as well to try and deal with the backline. Storm zip forward, but it looks like Spectre just wants to hunt through the Life Stealer. He won't be able to have the control, so turns attention, try and deal with Lena. Bob's going to give him some space, but it doesn't matter. The BKB, they just don't have any targets to really lock in place. He uses all his mana, and that buyback for nothing as Vice, they lose 3. Yes, Lifestealer keeps his life, but we're just seeing these
as well. So Lifestealer creeping
look at the jump forward. They find the Magnus. It's away from the rest of the team as well. Arrow, perfect timing. Mag's going to end up falling. Doesn't have a buyback down with the jump on top of the backline. They found the Phoenix. Both incredibly important heroes for their team fight. Zenki at least does have a buyback, but the Mag is down 60 seconds. No buyback.
That is a leveler coming through. Or in your dream, why not?
Hasn't completed the Abyssal just yet, but look at him just siege. They dropped the repair kit. Palace bashed up once. Gotta be careful because the Rage is about to expire here. The Sky is still as well. He's actually in trouble. LSA is going to hold them back. Storm's going to try and deal with a creep wave, but no, he eats the Hex! The Storm doesn't have buyback, and that's massive for them. They do have the combo up though. Mag, RP, Phoenix, Supernova. Without the Storm, it's going to be pretty difficult though, because he forces them to group up, and now with the multicast they're in. Palace going to be able to dip. They drop the wall. Arrow's actually going to clip on the Lena. See Enbrew trying to find the angle. Let's see if he can go forward. Drops the RP, but an instant Euroscepter cancels out the ulti now with the backline. Arbed, perfect placement with that 8th Remnant. Phoenix just dives directly into it. And a nice attempt though, but just the quick fingers with the Yules, the backline play. And now that's going to be a full set of racks and just trapping them inside the bases.
Yeah, look at this. Oh, ridiculous. He actually had to TP out just so that he could get through without giving them an illusion to be able to fight with.
A little bit of damage here, but they don't have the control at the moment. You see Arbed gets out. Almost end up falling there, but he popped the cheese now with the Supernova as well. They're going to be able to turn to deal with it. They didn't get many targets with the Fire Spirits, and now Polo just shreds it down. Lifesteal's in trouble as well. Pops Rage, but the Basher's coming out. The Age is going to end up ticking, but Radiant just not having the numbers to hold this higher ground defense. I mean, Lena's going to buy back. They get the follow-up with the Haunt as well on top of the Lifestealer. No buyback available, and it looks like finally Team Dog, they're even going to try and make sure just the price to pay
the dispersion.
Here.
Yeah, they were kind of toying with their food a little bit at the end there, and yeah, a convincing win, it has to be said. They brought it back a little bit to around the 75% win probability, when it was sitting at 95 plus for quite a while due to a couple of nice team fights, but yeah, just the execution coming through from Team Dog. They flick the switch and they say, all right, guys, let's advise not wanting to stick together as a team and take team fights 5v5. It's always going to happen, and they've got plenty of ways to have that sort of pick-off potential. So we will see. And also, hello to everyone coming over from different streams. A lot of people might have heard that to block a lot of these pulls through. And Enryu, he's just going to be wanting to start leveling up, allow Samael to start rotating through as much as he can. 50 seconds until those runes come up. He's a little bit short on the mana, but he's got a clarity, and I think now's the time for him to leave. Oh, Korea, though. As
well, with the Blade Fury, Fire Blast locks in Samael, so in your dream, get in range. Oh, the movement's cheap with the boots and the windlace. You gotta be careful. There's a full creep wave. The spins are coming through, and it's doing a lot of damage here. And back to me we go. It's just Abed tries to TP out. He's actually just gonna make it. Man, so close though.
Value courier delivery there. The boots just getting through onto the clockwork, allowing him to get away from that.
Radiant's middle tower
too much that In Your Dream has in terms of cooldowns to be able to contest this again, although it's only a couple of seconds away. Samael's going down. How the bounty's looking here. Ice taken away from Bob, so nicely done. Oh, not quite.
I'll make sure it doesn't die. Well, they're coming over now. In Your Dream with the level 6, and he's in trouble here. Crit to claim the life, cuts down the head of the axe. Very nicely done. Pretty much instantly using that Omni Slash as well as soon as he hits 6. So
level 3 though, so not too much pressure being put on, but there is the shackle onto Samael. I bet he should be able to deal with it fairly easily.
You see the little crit in that power shot, massive amount of damage top though. In Dream wants to help out. Ice is going to try and drop the RP. He still will end up falling, and In Your Dream without the Omni Slash, he's got to be relatively careful here. Although, with the help of the Ogre Magi coming forward, he's actually going to chase down aggressively on top of the Undying. Yeah, a couple extra heroes.
Levels up prior to the 10-minute mark where he's going to be able to pick up that bounty.
Zenki just runs a little bit too far forward. It's going to eat the shackle on top of the tree as well. Needs some extra help, and it looks like Bob's going to be able to provide that with Lasso Drag back. In Your Dream gets the one dot, but the Healing Ward's still on cooldown, so he's going to tick out. But it looks like Phantom Assassin's the next target for Radiant. It is really delaying this though, as we see Bob go to work on top of Abed, who's going to be able to at least keep his life thanks to the Invis. Palace gets back to the tower. Meanwhile, the Axe just solo killing Polo, and we even got the wrap through from the Clockwork as well. So now with 2 points up in the Battery Assault, it's going to be a very easy kill on Arfu.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
He's having a good time down here. You know, this...
See who they're going to pop it on, however. They're seeing both the heroes at the moment. If they can get the shackle, looks like they just want to try and prioritize the Phantom Assassin at the moment. And Axe is still in trouble as they get the Ignite slow. Yeah, he's now finally going to end up falling with the Hex. Ice wants to drag it back with the RP, but at least the core is going to be able to provide him some distance. So now, with the movement speed that the Battle Hunger and the boots are providing, actually thinking about doubling back, considering the TP rotation is coming through from Bob's Batrider, but he's got to be careful how far he goes up the high ground, because Ice still has the RP to be able to drop as well. They're all grouped up, connects onto 3. Abed sets up with the power shot as well. This maxed out ability is just doing so much damage. The shackles as well. They haven't been able to clean anyone up just yet. Bob flies down to low gun. Even Undying's going to show up with the Tombstone. Shackles, power shot. The damage isn't there. Bob, one more click. He will fall. Arthur's going to try and deal with the Tombstone with the help of Abed, but where's the damage coming through right now for the moment? Samael, level 6, jumps back forward. Even Palos is showing up as well. Abed stuck inside the cogs, and the wind run has already been utilized here, so no escape for your position too. And I mean, Jug, having the TP, not wanting to show up though, In Your Dream, taking a tier 1 tower, is continuing to try and find the farm as much as possible, but you know, a fight where it's in the end a 3-for-3 trade.
Kind of okay, yeah, you're the position 1, but I feel like the main priority for them as for right now is just getting this Blink Dagger ASAP. This triple stack that he's made for himself is going to help. But,
Abed is in trouble here. Look at the amount of damage that the Batrider is able to do. There's some rotations coming out, but even Dire, they're bringing the numbers just in case the reinforcements fly through. Up at the high ground, they drop the Tombstone. That's going to come over. Oh, the classic old zombie just eating the hook shot there.
What a traitor.
in the jungle where Radiant, they've got a ward at the moment in your dream with the Omni Slash as well. Look at the damage flying out. They're going to try and tank it up with the neutral creeps. Bob just keeps his life. The nice Cox as well pushing them back, but now with a follow-up on the backline, Abed finds Bob, so we'll clean him up. Now in your dream still hunting as well. Shockwave drag through. They're not done though, because Abed with the Javelin is just constantly chasing down hero after hero. Zenki trying to play through the fog, but finally they get the vision. Claim a third kill here. And they see a fat stack, and also they see Ryu as well. It did at least just buy out for the blink, but that's a juicy stack going towards in your dream.
Not the stack.
Bob, I mean, he's got the blink. He's going to jump straight away forward. Can they chain lock him down? Tombstone down with the blink from Ryu. Looks like the Jud's going to get melted. Shackles holds them both back. They'll be able to drop the Serpent Wards. It's relatively decent place here. Been able to hook shot inside the tree line. That's a perfect target for the Clockwork. Straight on top of Abed, who's unable to utilize anything here. Abed's going to pay the price. That's 3. Make it 4 heroes down as Ryu will cut off the head of the Ogre.
There comes the smoke that they were waiting for this entire time. So who's going to get the first pick off? Fighting inside the Dire jungle where they have the vision.
Blink forward from the Axe, going to be able to get the call, and now with the Tombstone instantly going to try and get dealt with thanks to the Serpent Wards in your dream, moving forward as well. But now with the RP, Force Ups gets a little bit of space in your dream, unable to find the combo with that Omni and RP, but it looks like unfortunate smell. Hookshot actually provides some distance. They do.
No one dies.
I mean, what is that? Tombstone, I guess Hook, not the biggest cooldown there.
Serpent Wards, RP.
Yeah, so as well, late Radiant
Middle
using a couple of
attack.
ultimates there, and thinking of that Team Dog are trying to take Roshan. They are still actually going to walk in, maybe bait it out. It's like they want the fight, but now with the lasso drag back to see if they can get him on the high ground. Mag is in trouble here though. Ice still has the skill. It's going to drag them both back on top of the enemy side of the map, and now with the Omni, look at it go to work in your dream, and with the help of Abed, cuts down 2, and they're not done just yet. He's still got the focus fire with the MKB, finds a triple for your Wind Ranger. They might even be able to get a 4th. Sumail playing with that fog. They were kind of pump faking around Roshan, but now this will definitely give them the opportunity to walk back inside the pit. For the Wind Ranger to try and jump in, where we see Pellish just instantly on top of Arfu, gets the multicast. Abed's coming over, a beautiful call. And now where's the Bob though? The skewer blocks the RP thanks to the cloaks, and he's still going to be able to get that one off. And in Dream's directly on top of them as well. The AoE damage is just through the roof. And now with the focus fire as well, PA unable to do any damage. Now they're going to look to turn in your dream. Omni Slash about to be back up, not even required. Batrider's going to try and TP in, but the consequence is going to be the rest of the team. Sumail will be the 3rd death here on Vice, and what? Just look at the numbers coming over. Like they trying to do whatever they can. It looked kind of a nice-ish.
He'll die before then.
Well, mid lane, just the shackles. You see Abed power shot instantly, just try and pop that blink, and ice. He's still hunting though. Just going through the mid lane. See what he can actually try and grab. Off to the western side is Palos on top of the Phantom Assassin. Now the skewer in. RP. Just pump faking, man. Ice. They're still going to be relatively careful though. Hookshot, Palos. Let's see if they're going to be able to burst him down. But the call follow-up in your dream. However, just going to be able to set up now with the Omni Swift Slash. Not a lot of damage, however, they're going to be able to disengage. So they did force out the Omni there. But meanwhile, the objectives, the Serpent Ward's committed here, so they deal with the tier 3 tower. The creeps are getting shoved in as well, so they're not going to have to worry about the backdoor protection. Bats up in 10 seconds as well. Let's see what they're able to do with this extra hero. Radiant. Arfu. Well, they're resetting, but Arfu actually goes back in with the Glimmer, so a little bit of miscommunication potentially, but they still, like, jump in the Ogre, so it feels so awkward.
I feel like Ice is using this game as a little bit of, you know, mag practice even. You know, he's been able to get off some fantastic RPs without having the Blink Dagger, you know, kind of handicapping himself a little bit.
Mid lane. And Ryu, let's see if he can counter initiate. They're going to skew a drag back directly where in your dream's positioning. And the axes got found. They've cancelled the blink. It's going to be back up once again, but he doesn't get it off. Now with the Hex, there's no disengage. They drop Zenki's Tombstone, but now he's going to reveal himself to an extra death as well. They already deal with the tomb. They're going to try and turn their attention to a 3rd hero. It's just, man, in your dream. He's doing way too much damage at the moment. It's, you know, 3 down, no buybacks available. They've already got 2 full sets of racks advantage. I mean, there's still an outer tower up top, but Team Dog, they don't give a damn right now. They're just going to try and walk it down, deal with the tier 4s, and, you know, what's the hope here from Vice? You've got the Glyph at least to try and delay it. You know, the rest of the team, probably one more defense on the high ground.
Okay, over under. Will Ice dive the fountain?
Dire's middle tower is under
100% he's going to over.
Radiant's top tower is under
Shot forward,
attack.
Wind Ranger. But just look at the damage, man. There's just no follow-up. Like, you jump forward, Arbet's like, alright, I'm chilling, I got Glimmer, we chuck up Medallion, Bob's gonna try, but there we go, Ice, instant the RP and off to the side as well, Enroute, a nice call, finds two, a lot of damage on top of the Wind Ranger, in your dream as well, but it doesn't matter. Look at him go to work now with the switch slash as well. Pellet's gonna try and do with the backline, Food falling low with the bash coming out, but now he can't really man fight, gets a refresh coming through for the abilities, in your dream, the sole survivor here from Radiant. See if they can continue chasing, however. Palace gotta be so careful, man. Switch flash back up now. Palace,
oh,
gets
lucky.
the jaunt back. And a Bob.
Omni's up in 3. He's got to be very careful.
I don't know
right
if this is something you want to do. They've got the high ground, what they're thinking about it, but in your dreams, like, yeah, come on, brothers. Like, it's just, look at him. He's like, you can't actually do anything to me right now. Well,
bash.
Oh my god, he bashed. He's still just gonna turn Palace.
Oh,
not enough.
Another
Swift and Omni. He's got the Ghost Scepter, but not really much that Samuel is gonna do. He's just gonna farm up the cogs, get an extra kill as well. It's a beyond godlike streak for In Your Dream, and
I could maybe understand if he had any lifesteal, you know, but he didn't. There was no way that he was going to be able to contest that fight against a Juggernaut.
And now, what's going on in the Roche pit as well? Polo stuck in the
He's
turn
using the
rate.
crappy turn rate, yeah.
Oh no, I mean, Radiant are coming over. See if they can punish this. Here comes Arbed trying to set up for the double shackles if he can get the angle. Instead, just going to try and focus fire down Bob. That vision, thanks to the ward, should be able to secure it now. And Ryu as well. Multicast it up. Shackled, and I mean, that's just... What's going on? He's just killing off Zenki off for the side. I mean, we saw what... against Bob's Courier. This is quite the game to say the least. I mean, it looks like Team Dog really showing the dominance here in this series.
Samael Dota is doing it, by the way, level 13 against the 25, trying to take the fight In Your Dream. He buys back, he's ready again, he's fighting fit. Nah, they call GG. At the end of the day, even Samael is not able to recover this one.
Come on, dive the fountain, Ice. Oh.
Ah, the winner. Well, that was entertaining, to be sure. Another high kill game. It's just a little bit too keen on Vice. Honestly, like, maybe